This is question 45 on chemistry from the 2020 IMAT. So we're told that sucrose has the formula C12H22O11, and we're told that sucrose is added to water until no more will dissolve. Therefore, based on this, which two statements are correct about sucrose and the solution that is formed? So let's have a look at each of our statements and decide if it's true or not. So the first statement says that a saturated solution of sucrose is produced. Is this true? Well, what is a saturated solution? This is a solution where the thing that is being dissolved has reached its absolute maximum capacity, and so we wouldn't be able to get any more to dissolve in this saturated solution. And so is this the case? Well, yeah, we're told that no more sucrose will dissolve after we've added a specific amount. And so we know the solution must be saturated. So this one looks correct. Now statement 2 says that the freezing point of the solution is 0 degrees C. Is this correct? Well, the freezing point of water we know is 0 degrees C at atmospheric pressure. Is that true of this solution as well? Well, we should be thinking that this won't be true because we're clearly going to change the properties of the water by dissolving sucrose in it. So this goes beyond the scope of this exam, but what's actually happening when we dissolve something in water is that the freezing point lowers for relatively complex thermodynamic reasons. And so the freezing point would actually be below 0 degrees C. But all we need to know for this is that because the properties of the solution will be changed by adding sucrose and dissolving that in it, then it's not going to be the same as the freezing point of water. And so we know this one must be wrong. Then statement 3 says that sucrose is a non-polar substance. Is this true? Well, let's look at the formula, C12H22O11, and we might know that sucrose is a sugar. And so we have lots of oxygen atoms, and we know oxygen is electronegative. And so we can assert that we're going to have some polar bonds, for example, alcohol groups on this molecule. And so we can imagine that overall there will be a dipole moment for this molecule. And so we can say that sucrose will actually be a polar molecule. So this one is not true. So let's look at statement 4. Is sucrose the solute in this situation? Well, we need to know the difference between solute and solvent. It's the key distinction that we need for this part. So a solute is what's being dissolved in the solvent. And so the solute starts as a solid and then is dissolved in a solution. And so sucrose is indeed filling this role as the solute. So this last one is correct. So we've asserted that statements 1 and 4 are the only two correct ones, and this corresponds to an answer of E.